All right, y'all. We are live on this beautiful... Is it a Wednesday today, guys? We are live on this beautiful Wednesday. Blessings to everybody in the name of Yeshua, Jesus, the Messiah. Even if you are not religious, I still pray you and your family are super blessed as Bitcoin is pumping, guys. I've got the euphoria. I'm feeling it in my bones, baby. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Shout out to Crypto Incognito. Shout out to Bully Barry. Shout out to the Fish. Shout out to the Fish again. Shout out to J-Boy Bullish. Shout out to Joe Potter, long and strong, baby. Shout out to Splash Fire Films, pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. Shout out to Joe Potter, calling all Moon Boys for the pump. Shout out to Zishan Sean. Love you, Jason, I'm in your Discord. You know what? I love you too, man. Shout out to Aaron G, holding it down with the wrench. God bless you, man, with the widest lats and the biggest traps in the game, baby. Shout out to Splashfire Films. Made his first 1000% trade today. God bless you, man. Joining the Casper crew and Junior or Break-Even Trader. May the Lord bless you, bro. Shout out to Davey Christian. Shout out to Nate Sikor. Looking bullish all the way to the 1 minute. Yeah, guys. So, yeah, we are pumping right now. Bitcoin's pumping. Yeah, I've got a few longs open. And I'll be honest with you guys, you know, I did just take a short and I took a loss on it. Took a loss, $1,369.98. Took a loss, guys, on the trade. And you know what? It's okay. It's all good in the hood, because as long as you keep your winners bigger than your losers, it's all good. I thought I saw something a little bearish. I gave myself a little bit of a stop loss, and I got stopped out. I took a loss, guys. I took a loss. Okay, but we're still long. We're still strong. We're still in profit for the day as well. All right. Now, my next take profit on this long trade is going to be above this high. Let's see if we can hit it. Now, keep this in mind. All right, let's keep this in mind. As we are looking at this Bitcoin chart right now, I am still holding the short from the high. All right, I'm still holding the short from the high. And I'm comfortable holding the short from the high. I've got my stop loss above the high. I've got my take profit above the high as well. Okay, so basically what's going to happen is if we pump up and we make a new high right here, I am going to hit a take profit. And let me see how much profit I'm going to take. Wait a second. Hang on. What is going on here? Hang on. Wait. What is going on? Hang on. What is going on? You guys see this? I got multiple orders up here. I'm not really sure what's going on. So I got to just double check here. What is going on? Okay, yeah, that's a closed long trade. Okay, that's a closed. All right, yeah. Okay, so we're going to be taking some profits up here on the long trade if we hit that new high, all right? And I'm also going to be stopped out of the short trade. Now, the short trade will get stopped out in a profit. As you can see, I've already locked in $4,000 worth. So there's no way I will close this thing in a loss. And if we keep on pumping, baby, well, we're going to keep on pumping, okay? We're going to talk about what's happening with Bitcoin right now, because we are coming up to quite a key level. In fact, if we're going to reject, it's going to be from this level, which is why I took the short trade, because I thought I saw something. All right. Took the short trade, took a loss. Transparency, y'all. I took the dang loss. Okay? Took a loss. I did try and short this rise and I took a loss. Maybe now I get stopped out and then we dump from here. Could happen. We're going to be taking a look at what exactly Bitcoin is doing. And we're going to be taking a look at whether or not we break out. So why is this such a key area of resistance right now? Well, we take a look at the Bitcoin chart. We take a look at the 1 hour time frame. And we can see very clearly that we have ourselves a major area of resistance right here. Let's take a look. We have multiple highs right in this area, right around the price of about, let's see here, right along the price of $44,100. This is a major area of resistance, and I've been saying for a while that if we reject from this area, this very well may be the high. But so far, I would say that we don't necessarily look too bearish right now. We don't really look too bearish right now. Let's check the order flow quickly. Do we have any bearish divergences here? No, we do not have bearish divergences here. We do not have bearish divergences. What we do have is a little bit of a liquidity grab. We had a whole bunch of longs basically stop out at this high here. Okay? This line right here, 44,196, this is the line in the sand, the make it or break it before we see Bitcoin hit higher prices, in my opinion. Now let's kind of talk about what's happened here as we are watching the price currently right now attempt to break out of this very important level. We did in fact make a pretty bearish high. I would consider it to be pretty bearish at about the price of 44,500. We established that high, and then we came and we got a liquidity grab from that high. Now, when we did that, when we take a look at these higher time frames, like the 3-hour, we did it with a very bearish divergence on the chart, right? Money flow coming way out. Bam. Right? We see money flow coming out, getting lower right here. And we see the momentum waves getting lower over time. That's a bearish divergence. Then we get to move to the downside. We actually changed market structure locally, right? Hang on. My trading view is flipping out. We got to reload the page, all right? We got to reload the page. All right, let's go back to our 3-hour time frame. Then what happens after we get the rejection? And by the way, we gave this setup in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, setup given in advance to take that short trade, which is currently the short trade that I am still in, and I still have $136,000 on the short trade. Okay, we get a rejection from that level, and we actually change market structure, right? We take out this last higher low, put in a lower low, and then we do something even more bearish. We come up and we get a rejection from the 618 Fibonacci level. All right, the 618 Fibonacci level, as many of us know, is my high school crush. The 6 Juanita was her name, 6 Juanita. Here's a picture of her right here, and I thought this chick was into me, all right? I thought she was into me, but she was actually just using me because I would let her copy my homework. I would let her copy my tests. She only got through high school and college because of me. So when I actually asked her out, guess what? Rejection, rejection, rejection. And the reason why she rejected me is because she wasn't into guys like me. I was too much of a nice guy. She was into criminals like Sam Bankman-Fried. Now, when we zoom out here, we can clearly see on the chart that Sam Bankman-Fried is hanging upside down. But notice something about his breasts. They are uneven. Okay, that's a very bearish sign. 6 Juanita has rejected us for the bearish Sam Bankman-Fried. Now we come back over here to our chart, and as we put Sam Bankman-Fried's breasts onto Market Cipher B, we can see they literally line up perfectly as 6 Juanita has rejected me in high school. So I thought to myself, you know what? This looks pretty dang bearish. But then what happened as we came down to make another low? We did not make a lower low, and what we saw down here was something very, very bullish, right? What did we see? We actually saw bullish absorption. We saw whales absorbing the retail traders FOMOing short because we had this triangle down here, right? And as we started to form this triangle, we broke down from the triangle. And when we broke down from the triangle, we saw on our CVD indicator and our open interest indicator, lots of retail traders opening up short trades, right? Look at all these trades opening up, and they're all shorts. And as soon as we start to get a little bounce here with some bullish divergences, that is a sign that the whales, the bigger players, the market makers, are filling up limit long orders while the retail traders are shorting the breakdown of this triangle, right? Now, when I saw this, I thought this could very well be a fake out of the triangle. All right. And then when we came back up inside the triangle, I became very, very bullish. In fact, yesterday morning, I made a bullish video saying that I expected higher prices for Bitcoin. And yes, we got a bit of a retracement here, but I went live yesterday saying I remained bullish even on this retracement. The reason I remained bullish on the retracement is because we saw bullish absorption, the whales absorbing those retail shorts. And as we got this retracement here, I was saying, look, market cipher B is getting continued money flow to the upside. And yesterday we were right around here when we were streaming. And I was like, this trigger wave looks very bullish to me, because when you come down and you form something like this where the price is making a lower low, and then market cipher B is giving you the uneven butt cheek pattern, where over time the oscillator is getting higher as the price is getting lower, that is a very bullish, it's a bottom signal. It's a bottom signal, okay? No pun intended. It's a bottom signal. So when you get a bottom signal like that, and then you get a retracement, you look for a higher low to come in, because the money flow is continuing to get thicker and the momentum waves are continuing to get higher. And that is exactly what has happened. Now, fast forward to today, and we have actually made another higher high, and we are coming up to the final gateway to, in my opinion, $46,200. All right, $46,200. That is where we are coming up to next. Now, let's do a quick look at market cipher B, because obviously we're finding some resistance here. And this is our last level of resistance. Once again, guys, the reason why this is resistance is because we had some poor highs up here. All right, poor highs. What are poor highs? Doesn't really matter what they are. All it means is that when you establish a series of poor highs, most of the time price will revisit that level. And when price revisits that level, it will either A, reject from that level, or B, it will break out from that level. Okay? So we know we're at resistance. We know this is the gateway into Pump City. But let's take a look at our indicator and see, what is she saying? Is she saying higher or lower? Starting the 4 hour. Now, to me, the 4 hour market cipher B definitely has more room to the upside. We saw a nice double bottom here, money flow curving up. 1 hour time frame, what do we see? We do not see bearish divergences here. We do not see bearish divergences. We see money flow getting thicker. Let's go to the 24 minute. What do we see? We do not see bearish divergences. We see money flow coming down a little bit. For me, this is telling me that I would like to see what the heck is going on. I would like to see another high put in. I would like to see another high put in here, because I want to start to see this money flow coming down a little bit lower. Now, I will say one thing that makes me a bit concerned right now as I watch this price action, as it's literally forming right now. One thing that does concern me. Oh wait, never mind, that doesn't concern me. We didn't make a higher high yet. All things considered, I'd still say this looks pretty strong. I would still expect another high to get put in here. 12-minute time frame, we do not have that bearish divergence yet. I would like to see another high get put in now with a lower momentum wave. All right, this momentum wave up here, very high. I want to take that high again so we can see something like this, right? That's where I would say, you know what? We could get a bit of a move down here. Now, the reason I took that short that I showed you at the beginning of the stream, that was a loss, is because I thought I saw some absorption happening on a lower time frame, and I figured, let me just go for it. Ended up taking a loss on it, guys. All right, so where's our next targets for the Bitcoin? Well, we know what's happened, right? We got rejected from our high school crush, right? She had a crush on Sam Bankman-Fried. Sam Bankman-Fried was very bearish. He dumped Bitcoin, but then he ended up getting arrested. And when he got arrested, the whales started absorbing the short trades at the bottom of the breakout of the triangle, pushing the price to the upside. Now we're back at resistance. So we have to look at these higher term time frames to determine what exactly can we expect next for the Bitcoin price. Well, for me, it's quite simple. All right, I'm going to go to the 3-day time frame here, and we're going to look at Bitcoin for the past few years. All right. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to look at all the volume that's traded in the last bull market, okay? You can see we have 3 very, very important levels, okay? Got ourselves the support, we've got ourselves the middle line, and we've got ourselves the high of the range. We can see very clearly that this was support 1, 2 times, and then flipped to resistance, where it was resistance twice, and then we broke out. Clearly, this high volume node is an important level, but really our next major target is going to be around $49,000, because that is just the most probable place that price is going to go based on the volume. Because when you establish a fair value zone based on where most market participants are willing to buy and sell Bitcoin, right? This is giving us an average of where the market participants think Bitcoin is a fair price to be buying and selling, right? Which means anything below is cheap, anything above is expensive. And just relatively speaking, based on the market conditions, based on where the actual buyers and sellers are willing to buy and sell. Once we lose a fair value zone and come back inside that fair value zone, the first place we are most probable to hit is going to be the high volume node right in the middle, the fairest price for the asset. If we reclaim that fair price, it becomes most probable that we hit the top of the range, which is right around $49,000. And so if we're going to see Bitcoin break out again of this range, well, that's not so far away, right? Let's see. That's another 11% to the upside. Now, we've seen Bitcoin get crazy moves. When we broke out of this last range right here, we got a 16% move to the upside, right? When we got the breakout of this level here, we ended up getting about a 16% move to the upside. So it's not so crazy to think now that we've been ranging for a few days, right? Like a few weeks, actually, that we won't see another move to the upside right to that level. That is really my next main target. I do have take profits set at those levels. In fact, let's see, where's my... I do on other trades. So, for example, this trade here, you can see I've got my take profits set at, I've got 3, 44,782, 46,130, and 48K on the dot. Now, 48K on the dot, you know, that's right around the top, right? That's right around the top. I forgot to mention one more thing. Not only is that the top of the fair value zone on Coinbase, but also, look at this. If we go ahead and we take our Fibonacci tool from the high to the low, we can see that it lines up beautifully with the top of the range. That good old 6 Juanita. There she is again, always breaking our hearts. Always breaking our hearts. All right? Now, once again, as we get up to that level, we do need to be watching to see if Sam Bankman-Fried is going to be there. Because if we try and ask a 6 Juanita out on a date, and we see SBF chilling there, we know she will reject us. Okay, so let's go to our daily time frame, and let's see, is it possible that we get a rejection from there? Well, it depends on how fast this happens, but the reality is, guys, we could, in fact, print something like this, where we see the momentum wave getting lower, the money flow getting lower as we come up into this area. Maybe spend some time here, range here, do something like this. Bart Simpson pattern it. That's very, very possible, guys. All right, so this is the next major area I would actually be interested in taking a short trade. A short trade, all right? Where we will want Bitcoin to dump. Now, again, you know, I thought I saw something a little bit bearish today. I took the short trade, stopped out with a $1,300 loss. When I took the trade, guys, you know, I shorted it right away. And what did I do? Well, I tried to get Bitcoin to go down. I was using the plunger. Come on, Bitcoin, come down. Come on, Bitcoin, come down. But the water kept rising. And then I was underwater. And then it started to overflow onto the bathroom floor. And I wasn't even home. I was at my friend's house. I was at my girlfriend's house, meeting her parents for the first time. And I didn't know what to do. I didn't have my cell phone in the bathroom. I left it in the kitchen. And so I had to make a decision. I need to either tell my girlfriend, who is now my wife, by the way, or I had to tell my future mother-in-law. This is my first time meeting her. No cell phone. Okay? Didn't know what to do. I couldn't leave the bathroom because my pants were full of water on the floor. And so here I am, naked from the waist down, shorts underwater, literally, and I have no choice but to start shouting, "Hey! Help!" Come into the bathroom, I had to cover myself up with a towel. The most embarrassing situation. But do you know, there was a silver lining. There was a silver lining in that situation, guys. The silver lining is that, look, we hold Bitcoin on spot. We're in long trades, right? We long and short. And as long as we're using good risk management, and as long as we're just not gambling and we're waiting for those setups, man, we'll be all right. And everything turned out okay, all right? Everything turned out all right. You know, these days we just laugh about it. These days we just laugh about it. Let's see here. What about the midweek reversal? Yeah, so Abdel Locke, that is a very good point, my friend. Typically, we have a midweek reversal around now. Right around now, we typically do get a midweek reversal. So Wednesday, that is typically when we will get that midweek reversal. If we go ahead and we take this high again with bearish divergences, then yeah, absolutely. So here's one more thing that we do need to be aware of, guys. All right. Let's go to our 24-minute time frame. We really do need to be aware of the following. I'm going to set some alerts here. I think I've already got them. I'm going to set another alert again. Let me delete this one. When we take this high, we could get a CDW. We could get a liquidity grab of that high and then dump for a while. Yep. That is absolutely possible. But I would say this, we've had plenty of time to dump all day and we have not. So the only way I would get bearish here is, let's go to a lower time frame. Let's just look at the volume on this range here. Yeah, we would have to lose this value area low here. If we lose that value area low, then I would start to say, you know what, there's a good chance that we see a drop from here. I would want to lose that. We haven't been able to lose it. We tried to. We got a pretty quick move back to the upside there. All right. But yes, if we are going to drop from here, which I don't think is most probable, I would want to see us really start to lose this value area low and hold below. Right? We've already, I mean, you could say, I'm not even going to say. I'm not going to say what I'm thinking. All right? If you know, you know. If you know, you know. But I'm not going to say it. All right? All right. I'm still holding up for higher prices. Come on, Bitcoin. We're going to pump it straight to 100K. Let me see a blue candle, baby. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Shout out to Aaron G. Shout out to Creighton C. Shout out to White Lightning Lyra. Shout out to Abdel Locke. Shout out to Cowling. What a good order to watch. What's a good order to watch the courses? Just watch the first one, honestly. Just start with the first one. Shout out to J-Boy Bullish. He hopes it's true. Shout out to Sudeep. Shout out to French Bastard. Future in-laws are anti-Bitcoin. You know what? They weren't down with the Bitcoin, but now they're down with it. Let me tell you. Now they're down with it. Why do I have a plunger? I was, like I said, I took a short and I was trying to save it. You know? But no, you know, it's I don't know why I have this. I do know why I have this. I don't want to talk about it, alright? Leave me alone. Shout out to Rhythm Designs. Shout out to Crypto Friend. Shout out to Michael Miller. Michael Miller. Oh, man. French Bastard says, next target is chest day, leg day done. I had a nice, I had a deadlift day today. It was a good day. Shout out to Happy Dan Travels. Shout out to Fit Genius 618. How big was the stop loss for my loss? it was above the it was above my invalidation point, which was basically the daily level in the 786. I thought we were rejecting from a golden pocket. All right, shout out to Valentino Scotty. He says this is so bullish. 12-minute bear div possible. That's for sure. Especially if we get another high up in here. Especially if we get another high up in here. All right, so let's see. There's two levels we want to be aware of right now. The first one is this. And I will go ahead and set an alert on that. And then the second one we've already got. All right. All right, so what do you guys think? Tom Crown in the house. Shout out to my man, Tom Crown. Where's he at? What's going on, Tom Crown, man? God bless you, bro. Thank you so much for stopping in. Everybody, make sure to go check out Tom Crown. Subscribe. If you like good content. If you hate good content, then don't subscribe. But if you like good content, make sure to subscribe. I mean, he puts out literally some of the best content I've ever seen in my life. A true inspiration. A true inspiration. All right, let's see. Wow, we only have 289 likes. All right, guys, we got 1,200 people in the house. If we can get 1,000 likes in the next 10 minutes, I'll be giving away 1,000 USDT. I'll be giving away 1,000 USDT. All right? I will be sharing some of these juicy profits with you guys. Let's go, baby. But I'm hoping Bitcoin pumps. All right. Tom Crown called the bull market back in January. Tom Crown's been calling the bull market every day for a year, and he's been right every single day. All right, he's been right every single day because we're obviously in the bull market. There's no stopping Bitcoin now. Straight to $300,000 million. All right, so here's the thing, guys. Let's pump up the likes. Also, I want you guys to put a number 1 in the chat if you think Bitcoin's going to hit these take profits. If you think Bitcoin's going to hit my take profits, put a number 1 in the chat. If you think my stop loss is going to get hit at $41,933, put a 2 in the chat. All right? That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. All right, let's go in laser focus and let's take a look. Let's take a look here at what's happening. All right, I don't like what I see, guys. I don't really like what I see here. Just very, 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 very locally. We have slight bearish CVD. All right, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. But overall, we don't have bearish CVD here. Let's go to a higher time frame so we can get a more zoomed out perspective. Yeah, overall, this doesn't necessarily look too weak, but I'll be honest, it also doesn't necessarily look super strong because we've seen a lot of longs taking profits here. All right. We've seen a lot of longs taking profits and a lot of shorts getting squeezed. So we can say right now that a lot of people are out of the market, right? A lot of people are out of the market. So 614 down to 571. So let's say $50 million have now come out of the market here. So we don't really have big buyers coming in right now. And we don't really have too many sellers coming in right now. A lot of shorts are stopped out. No one's really looking to short. And also, people are hesitant to long right now. I think people are waiting for something to happen here because everyone knows we're at resistance. And they're like, all right, Bitcoin, what you going to do? You know, they're like, dude, what are you going to do? You going to pump or you going to dump? I don't know. Let's check out the chat. A lot of people say 1. We got a lot of 1s in here. So, Michael, he says, I'm going to get stopped at my entry, but Menno, he says I'm going to hit my TP. Great Life says TP, but Polar Bear Man says stopped out. Crypto Man says stopped out. Skillin Slangsky, he says TP, all right? So Crypto Mafia says, I'm going to get stopped out. All right, Remy Short wants me to get stopped out. All right. Okay, let's see here, guys. We got 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes to hit 1,000 likes so we can do a $1,000 giveaway. Let's do it, guys. We got about 1,300 people in the chat, only 400 likes. A lot of people think I'm going to get stopped out here. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Yeah, a lot of people say out. Okay, okay, well, you know what? Only time will tell, guys. Only time will tell. I hope I don't get stopped out. Especially since I shorted and took a loss just now. That would be miserable. But I would be fine with it. I'm already in a short, so it doesn't matter. Alright? It doesn't matter. Alright, looks like the S&P 500 is starting to sell off. Let's take a look at the S&P 500 starting to sell off. Alright. Yeah, let's take a look at some other stuff. Alright, S&P 500 starting to sell off. Let's take a look. Now, I'm still long on the SPX, baby. Let's go to the 5-minute time frame. Setup given in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, baby. So look, we long the exact bottom right here. It's the weekly time frame. Let's go to the 1 hour. Let's zoom out. Let's zoom in. Yeah, we are starting to see a bit of a sell-off. You know what I don't like about this? I don't like that we never hit our high, right? Because the futures, ES mini futures market did take the high. My next take profit is up here at the high. If we can get it to show, there it is. Next take profit is up here at the high. The mini futures took the high. The index did not take the high. And this does scare me a little bit, guys, because we are heading into a holiday week where there's going to be low volatility. I would prefer that this thing does take the high. So let's take a look at the chart to see what we can see. All right, let's take a look at the chart to see what we can see. Oh, yeesh. Okay, so, you know what? Look at this. So, this is the all-time high. The previous high. Yeah, it is really starting to sell off. Okay, this is a 24-minute. Let's go to the 15-minute. This is the high. It was support once, twice. We came down for the liquidity grab. We got the liquidity grab. We got a pump. We made an even other high. And let's see. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Looks like we definitely have the upside down Sam Bankman-Fried pattern on the ES mini futures chart. Sheesh. Yep. I don't know if you guys can see it. So that's not a good thing. Money flow getting much lower. Momentum waves getting much lower here. And yeah, so let's pull a fib and let's see what's going on here. If we lose that level, guys, we could come down quite a bit. We are right now at the golden pocket. If we lose 48.08 and 25 cents, there's a really good chance that we make our way down and that the yearly high is in. There's a good chance the yearly high is in if we do that, guys. We've got bearish div on the daily, money flow and momentum. How's the 1 hour? Bearish div on the 1 hour as well. Money flow coming out. Not a good look for the S&P 500, guys. Not a good look. Not a good look. Okay? So look, the index has not hit the high. The mini futures, if we do this, it's going to look like a fake out. All right, it's going to look like there just wasn't enough people buying that high, and now we're going to take a little break here. All right, how's Bitcoin? Come on, Bitcoin. Let's go to the 1 minute chart. See how she's hanging. She's hanging in there. Let's check out once again the order flow. Let's see what's happening here. Okay. Nothing really is happening, all right? Let's check out Bitcoin again. We'll go to the 5-second market cipher B. Let's see how the 5-second market cipher B is looking. One of my favorite time frames. Man, she is now making lower lows and lower highs on the 5-second. Oh my goodness. Please, Bitcoin. Don't do this to me right now. No, this is supposed to be a bullish live stream, Bitcoin. This is not supposed to be. Alright, it doesn't look so bad on the 1 hour, guys. Alright. Whew. Whew. That's crazy. Alright, well, I'm sorry to say, guys, that we did not hit 1,000 likes within the time limit, but tomorrow, or maybe the next day, we will give away 1,000 USDT. Alright? Mexican Hasselhoff. So, I'll answer this question for you as honest as I can, Mexican Hasselhoff. The answer to your question, I'm just being honest. I'm not saying it's a good answer. It's because I don't know how to leave. Okay, I have everything here. My family, my whole family, all my friends, everything. I put so much blood, sweat, and tears into developing my homestead. I don't know how I would be able to go. And if I were to go, I wouldn't be able to go just myself. I would need a group of people to go with. Maybe people who knew the language of the place better, who knew the area a little bit better. But I was just talking to a friend before I got on this stream about how I wish I wasn't here. And as I see what's happening, I don't want to be here, but I don't know how to actually start to move in the direction. I'll be honest with you, all right? Would I add to the short here? No, I'm not going to add to the short here, Joe. See, here's the thing. I already tried to short and I got wrecked. So I'm just going to let my short be what it's going to be for now, all right? I took this short here. I thought we were rejecting from a golden pocket. But it turns out I got stopped out, guys. All right? So I'm just going to let the current short that I have ride. And you know what? If it just so happens that I shorted, got stopped out, and then we dump, so be it. I basically got stopped out at the top of this move here. Because I'll walk you through the short and why I took it. So basically, I shorted from here. I shorted from around here because I thought that we were rejecting from the golden pocket, okay? So I saw what I thought was a little bit of bearish CVD here, and I said, you know what, if we're going to come down, it's probably going to be from here. I put my stop loss above the 786, and I got stopped out. So, like, that's what happened there with the short. I'm not going to enter a new short now. There's two reasons why I'm not going to enter a short. Number one, I'm already short. I'm actually in two shorts, all right? I'm in two shorts. So altogether, I've got about $150,000 on a short trade. That's good enough for me. If we really do start to dump here, I can add to the shorts. But I did try and go for it, and it was a failure, all right? It was a failure. So I'm not gonna cry about it, but I'm not gonna just try and do that again because it's just not worth it for me. I've already taken a $1,300 loss on it. Okay. I don't care though. I'm still in profit for the day, so it's all good in the hood. And I'm definitely in profit for the month and for the week. So, you know, but it's just like I'm not gonna play that game. I gave myself a shot and I got it wrong. So if we dump, we dump. The Wonka boy says, come to Dubai. Man, no offense. I would never go to Dubai. I feel like it's a prototype for like a future dystopian city. I know Dubai is not dystopian at all, but it's a desert. Everything there is fake. Everything's fake. You have to bring in the water, bring in the food. Like, I'm all about living off the land. I don't want to live in a desert where everything has to be imported. Things can go bad real quick in Dubai. I don't care that there's no taxes. Shout out to Nico from Argentina. Shout out to Cool Mallard. He says the Lord will guide you in the direction that he wants. And I believe that, you know. I truly believe that. I do. So, my faith is in God. And at the end of the day, you know, I'm not... This life is not the be-all, end-all. Let's just put it that way. This life ain't the be-all, end-all. And no matter where I go, things are going to be messed up to some capacity. Humans are messed up. Come to Vietnam. I almost went to Vietnam. I used to be business partners with a guy from Vietnam when I worked for my other company. Shout out to Player One. He says, shout out to me, myself, and I. Alright. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if things go bad in Dubai, they're done. You know what I'm saying? I like to live off the land, you know? I like to grow my own potatoes, raise my own chickens, grow my own squash. Shout out to Antoine. God created the desert so it ain't fake. Yeah. You know what I mean. Wow, we got a lot of viewers. Very few likes. Is Florida a good climate to grow potatoes? Scar Sizzle, yeah. So, absolutely. You can grow regular potatoes in Florida. But even more so, you can grow sweet potatoes in Florida, or yams, which I recommend because yams, sweet potatoes, are perennials. They will come back every year. Where I live, they die in the winter. But in Florida, they will stay alive. They will go dormant in the cooler seasons. And they just come back by themselves year after year. So, sweet potatoes, that's the way to go. Man, they taste amazing. They're loaded with good nutrients, carbohydrates, electrolytes, and yeah, they come back year after year. I mean, you can grow so many sweet potatoes with very little work. Shout out to Scar Sizzle. Has mango trees, avocado, pomegranate, and papaya trees. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. All right, let's see if we break the low of this formation. Yeah, let's check it out. Let's zoom in a little bit here. Let's zoom in a little bit here. Go to the 6 minute. Yeah, this is going to be key right here, guys. This is going to be key. If we break this, I will probably look to add to a short here because that is not a good look. But I still maintain that we don't really see any major signs of weakness here. Like, we still really don't see any major signs of weakness. We're trying to bounce from this golden pocket here, y'all. We're trying to bounce from the golden pocket. Yeah, sweet potatoes are the best. Sweet taters, that's the way to go. Colombia and Ecuador have been great to you. The fruits are amazing. Yeah, if I do leave the United States, I would definitely go to Central America. Probably, or South America. Bitcoin says, sell your sweet potatoes and buy me. Well, Bitcoin, you and sweet potatoes are both orange, so, you know, it's probably a good trade-off. It's probably a good trade-off. All right, I feel in my bones that we're gonna see Bitcoin get another pump here. All right, I don't think the high is in right now. I don't think the high is in just yet. Yeah, you can eat sweet potato leaves as well, which is totally awesome. What's my opinion on Chainlink? I don't know. Let's check it out. Let's check out Chainlink. Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at good old Chainlink here. Well, she's definitely broken market structure here on the 6-minute. Let's go back to the daily. Chainlink's pumped like crazy, and I mean, the thing is, guys, we had a year to accumulate in the range, and this was a beautiful range. I mean, as far as like low leverage longs and shorts, absolutely beautiful. So this is a pretty bullish chart. All right. So here's what I would be looking at right now for Chainlink. We have ourselves a range. If Chainlink is going to continue to the upside, all right, this is a big if. I went over this yesterday, but the thing is, guys, like, look, when you see a coin that's already gotten 230% move to the upside, we have to understand that if we are longing or buying it here, we are buying high. All right, that's why yesterday when we went through all the altcoins, the ones that hadn't broken out yet are the ones we're most interested in, right? Chainlink was in something like this. All right, roughly, whatever it is. There's still a lot of altcoins that have not broken out yet. All right, so if you miss the boat on some of these massive pumps, it's definitely... Here's the thing. I'm not saying we can't go higher. Obviously, there's so much more upward potential for Link. We're talking another 300%, right? But you have to think to yourself, is that likely to happen right now? Or are we going to get a pullback first, right? So it could happen now. So we have to, every opinion, every action we take for any asset, we need to start with a theory that we're accepting is true, even though we understand it might not be true. So in this case, our theory is that we're forming a bull flag and we're going to go higher. If that's the case, then I would want to take the low into the golden pocket and get this kind of wave here, printing a dot for another high, right? That's what I think about Chainlink. If we don't get that and we fall through and we come lower, then we do need to be aware. Yeah, that golden pocket, guys, a beautiful level. I'll tell you why. It's also this support resistance flip from the May 2022 order block. So yeah, if Chainlink is going to be higher, come higher, my price to buy it and or long it would have to be, sorry, I don't know how to use a computer, which is just another reason why this ain't no financial advice. $12, $13, right around $12.50. Right around $12.15. Okay? That's major support. If we lose that, then we need to be prepared for another bigger pullback. In that case, I would look for the macro fib pull, which would probably come in around the retest of these highs down here at $9.30, right? So for right now, for Chainlink, there's two areas. An extremely bullish situation, we look for just a local liquidity grab of this bull flag into the golden pocket at around $12.50. The more local support resistance flip. If we don't bounce from here, the next major area is going to be the retest of the range high that we traded for a year, coming in right around $9.50. All right. There's the two major supports right now on Chainlink. The two major supports on Chainlink. All right, let's check out Bitcoin again. How's she doing? Is she pumping? Right? Come on, Bitcoin. Yeah, shout out to Bananas, liking the good vibes. God bless you. Thank you so much for being here. NASDAQ is about to crash. Dominique the Craft. Whoa. Yeah, all these small caps are flooding the chat. That means that's a top signal, right? Yeah, maybe Dogecoin will break out. Shout out to Brad. I like your comment, Brad. Shout out to Drew, my man. He says if I wasn't in the United States, it would be impossible for me to save that 40K and buy the initial Bitcoin. Look, I don't say that I am not grateful for the opportunities I've been given, having been born in this country at the time that I've been born in the country. All right, so I'm not taking those things for granted. But I do say that this country is heading down the toilet quick at an exponential rate. I mean, you go back 10 years ago, and it's a totally different place now than it was then, in many ways. Culturally, morally, economically. And I'm looking at the trajectory that the country is on and saying, I really don't want to be here. All right? So, I'm not anti-America, because I am one of the people that does believe that God has blessed this country. Because I also believe that, historically speaking, the people of this country have been God-fearing people. And just the outcome of walking in God's ways is that you'll be blessed, right? But we've clearly rejected God as a country now. And the result of that is we will be destroyed. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, I look back at the past 10 years, and I project the next 10 years, and I'm like, is this really a place where I want my kids to be? It's really not. You know? So, I don't say that coming at it from in like a I hope you understand where I'm coming from, Drew. Shout out to Divine Hood. He says, every time meme coins super pop off like they are now, it's called the top. Check the last 3 times. Yes, that's true, Divine Hood. Man, can you imagine if this was the top? Somebody clip this. Can you imagine if this was the top? I'm gonna clip that, and then when we're at 16K, I'm gonna make a little short video. Alright, SMP really dumping. Let's check it out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Sheesh. We just lost the previous high from January 2022. Alright, guys. You know what that means. I'm gonna close it. I'm going to close my long from the exact bottom right now. You know, I'm just going to take my money and run, baby. All right, I just closed it out. Bam, baby. Longed 41, 26, closed 47.33, baby. 50x leverage, 700%. Setup given in advance in the Discord, baby. That is what I'm talking about. Not a bad trade, man. Not a bad trade. All right, nice, guys. Well, I'm not upset about that one. We're heading into the holiday season. Low volatility. All right, how's the Bitcoin? Not a good... Okay, she's doing her best to hold here, guys. She's doing her best to hold. Shout out to Creighton C. He says, tough times makes tough people. Tough people make soft times. Soft times make soft people. Soft people create hard times. That's for sure, man. I was just talking to my wife about this the other day. Like, you know, the reality is, I'm a soft person. You know, having grown up in good times, I don't have the grit that I would say 2 generations ago had. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm constantly working to acquire the skills that previous generations had. That's why I do want to grow my own food. That's why I like to go without air conditioning, just because I want to build the mental toughness. You know, that's why I like push my body to the utmost extreme. Stuff like that, because like, you know, if you grew up with air conditioning and cars and supermarkets, man, it's impossible not to be a little bit soft. That's just the reality of the situation, because for generations people didn't have that stuff. Where's Big Mike at? Dude, she's right over here, my man. All right, the 4 hour is still bullish. Let's check out the 4 hour. Yes, I say the 4 hour is still bullish as well, man. Look, I'm not closing my longs, baby. I'm holding these, all right? Let's go. Let's go. You know? Let's go. Let's go, baby. Just a little bit of a consolidation. Just a little bit of... All right, let's entertain the fact, is this a bull flag, right? Let's entertain, is this a bull flag? Where's our target? All right, okay. All right, okay. I'll take it. Let's go to the 1 hour. I'm trying to see if we could extend this bull flag a little bit, right? You know what I'm saying? Trying to squeeze a few more gains out of this flag, baby. Now that's what I'm talking about. A little flag extension. All right, 15-minute dumping like a wild lady right now. Dang it, Bitcoin, come on. Let's check out the order flow chart. See what she's doing. Man, I hate to say it, but we did have a few stupid longs getting absorbed here. Just a few. Alright, look, it's not over until the fat lady sings, guys. It's not over until the fat lady sings. Shout out to J-Boy Bullish. Oh, snap. J-Boy Bullish says we had a value area shift. This is the POC now. Oh, no. All right. Shout out to my man, J-Boy Bullish. Okay, guys. Bitcoin must reclaim this POC. All right. If we don't, it could be a one-way ticket to Dump City. Come on, Bitcoin. I have faith in you. You can do it, Bitcoin. Come on. Just a little bit more. All right, let's pull another volume profile here. All right, we really need to reclaim right now. 43,900. Come on, baby. 43.9. Thank you, J-Boy Bullish, for the super chat, man. I really appreciate you, bro. You the man. All right, Ethereum is dead, someone says. Let's check out ETH. It's looking pretty boring, huh? ETH pretty boring. Man, I'll be honest with you guys. If this is the top for Bitcoin, it did catch me pretty off guard. And I'll be upset that I took a $1,300 loss trying to short here. But you win some, you lose some. But you live to trade another day, live to make another play. Yeah, Aaron G, spitting the truth. I'm also happy with whatever happens right now. I hope for higher because I'm definitely more long than short, but I've got this short open here from the exact high. I've also still got this short open here from the exact high. So whatever happens, happens here. I don't care, but I do want to pump. Come on, Bitcoin. I want to pump. I want to hit some of these TPs. I might have to FOMO out of this long trade over here, guys. I might just close this long, honestly. Should I close it? What is going on with stocks? Well, everything hit new all-time highs. And we're heading into a holiday. And, I mean, we can't expect that. We can't expect that things are just going to keep pumping forever. I mean, honestly, we can't be surprised. We've been literally for weeks saying that if we claim and lose this level, it's going to be dump city. And now we're dump citying. So, we can't be surprised. We got a double top liquidity grab. Now we're dumping like a wild lady. So, it is what it is. That's why I just closed my long. I longed here. I closed here. Man. I have to say, I'm pretty dang proud of that. I'm pretty dang proud of that trade, man. Shout out to Wick. Shout out to Aaron G. Shout out to Nico. Alright, close it. Close it. Close it, Jay. Alright, close it, take the profit. I'm going to start a poll, alright? I'm going to start a poll. Alright, we'll end our current poll. 62% say that Bitcoin's going to make a new high today. Alright, we'll start a new poll. Close it or leave it? Alright, let me know in the poll. 56% say, most of you guys, it's a battle. We'll give it a few minutes for everyone to answer here. Looks like most people say close it. Alright, I'll close it. $14,998 USDT, baby. That's not bad. That's not bad. All right, I closed it, man. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. All right, so I closed 2 trades today. I made $15,000 and I lost $1,000. So we're as you can see, we're in the profit, baby. We got the profits going. So now we wait for the next trade. All right, shout out to you guys making me close the dang trade. All right, now we wait. Now we wait. All right, I'm gonna put $1.5 million on a trade right now. Just kidding, I'm not gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. All right, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. All right, thank you guys for helping. All right, shout out to my man, Jumpman Crypto. Can we look at Illuvium? Yeah, we'll take a look at Illuvium. We'll take a look at Illuvium. Man, looks like Bitcoin might actually dump from here. All right, Illuvium, Illuvium. What's the ticker for it, Jumpman Crypto? What's the ticker? Oh, here it is. Okay. All right, Illuvium. Wow. Okay, so wow. I don't know what this thing is, but it has a lot of upward potential. It has a lot of upward potential right now. 2,000% potential going back to the all-time high. I don't know what this thing is. I don't know if it's a meme coin, but look, I would say this. It looks very bullish to me on the weekly time frame. Money flow's about to curve to the upside. We had a bullish divergence on the weekly time frame down here with money flow. Okay? And we've now changed market structure. So, man, a gift would be to come back down to this area because it's the support resistance flip. After changing market structure, and we look for a new high. Honestly, my first target would be the weekly order block at $175. And look, I don't know what's going to happen here as far as I don't know what's going to happen here as far as like crypto in general, pumping, dumping. I don't know. Like if Bitcoin really does revisit 30K, this thing could revisit its all-time low. I don't know. But let's assume the uptrend will continue. At least for a spot buy right now, even if it goes back to the bottom, 58% potential loss for a 2,000% gain is, objectively speaking, a good risk reward. So if you have faith in this thing fundamentally for the next bull run, let's say we just buy right here, right? And let's say like we put what, $100 into it. I mean, $100, we could 36x our money here, you know? So that's assuming it goes down to zero. I mean, literally, assuming it literally goes down to zero. So, yeah, I mean, like, I'd say it's definitely a good project to be looking at because it hasn't broken out yet. We're seeing a sign of strength. It hasn't really broken out yet. And the upward potential is way more than the downward potential right now. Even if it goes to 0, I'd say it's riskier not to have it than to have it if you believe in this project. Because I don't know what this is. It could be a Ponzi scam. I have no idea. But if it has good fundamentals and you believe it's going to do well in the bull market, at the very least, I would be DCAing into it because we have a lot more upward potential than downward potential here. All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's see, how's Bitcoin doing here? Oh my goodness. All right, so she's just taken the low. Is she going to CDW this? Or is she going to keep on sliding down, baby? Man, it's not a good look for Bitcoin, I'll tell you. It's not a good look for her. Man, what was supposed to be a bullish video is turning bearish. All right, you know what that means, guys. Like any good politician. Like any good politician. I'm going to change with the times, baby. Changing with the times, baby. You know? Here we go. Here we go. Short on Bitcoin, baby. Short. Changing with the times. Come on, Bitcoin. This is a bullish stream. Turn bearish, baby. Yeehaw! Shout out to my man Jumpman Crypto. Oh, nice, man. That's legit. That's legit. Let's check out Bonk right now. I honestly, like, I still am interested. We'll have to see what Bitcoin does, but I still am interested in Bonk coming down toward the 786 level, the support resistance flip. That could be pretty nice, but I have to say, I want to see bullish divs. Hidden bullish div on the 4 hour, which we definitely will see, and I want to see a regular bullish div on the 1 hour. I think we could still do something like this. Depends on how Bitcoin does. All right, thank you guys so much for telling me to close my trade. I'm going to end the poll now because, well, I did close the trade. All right, close the trade. I'll be honest with you guys, I still am bullish on Bitcoin, even though I closed that trade. I'm still in 2 Bitcoin longs, okay? I still right now have, you know, over 50, about 15K of profits here, give or take. 8 plus 5, 8 plus 6, whatever you want to say. $15,000 unrealized. So look, I'm in a nice schlong here. Let's go, baby. We're still in bullish market structure. We got a little move to the downside. I closed a long trade. I closed my SPX trade. Making money today, baby. Banking those dang profits. Shout out to J-Boy Bullish. He took a fresh golden pocket long. Did you take that on Bitcoin? Is this the... Are we at the golden pocket right now? So that's one of the downsides to trading, is that I'm streaming. Is that you're not in the game, right? You know? But yeah, shout out to J-Boy Bullish. He took the golden pocket fresh long right there. That's what's up, man. That is what's up. So let's hope it holds, because man, then we can pump this straight to 100K. Here we go. Looks like it's doing well. Shout out to J-Boy Bullish taking the fresh long. Wow, we actually came down under VWAP too. Nice. That actually looks pretty nice. I ain't gonna lie. Looks pretty nice. Alright, guys. Well, like any good politician would do, ties are changing. Alright. Now we're gonna be long again. Alright. Now we're long again, baby. Come on, Bitcoin. Pump it. I've always been long. I was never short. I've always been long. I was never short. Go check my record. Go check the books. Alright. Now we pumping, baby. Alright. Here we go, baby. Nice, nice, nice bounce on Bitcoin there. Here's the thing. We have, in fact, changed market structure here, but this could be a nice one. We'll have to wait and see how it looks tomorrow. Guys, I am going to head out. All right, it's been a really good stream. God bless you all. Thank you all so much for being here. It's been a good one. Guys, make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe. May God bless you all in the name of Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah. Even if you are not religious, I still pray that the Lord blesses and protects you and shines light upon you and has grace upon you. And may the Lord turn his face towards you and give you wholeness. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!